Good morning, good morning, good morning. Uh, oh, sorry about that. Morning, Kevin. How are you doing? I'm trying to go back in and look at Sunday night's uh, thing. Uh, I unbanned the person, or yeah, unblocked them. I didn't ban them, or I unblocked them. So, uh, wanted to see, if it has it on there now. No, no, it still don't have it on there. So, I don't know. Just a second. My alarm's going off on the oven. I gotta turn down the stove. So, I'll be right back, Kevin. So, I guess it's just me and you, brother. So, what's going on? I don't know, man. I just watched a certain somebody's live stream from last night, and he won't tell me what was wrong, but uh, Ron, how are you doing? But he said that I said something that he disagreed with and he didn't like it. So, I just left him a message, told him to grow some balls, tell me what was wrong, and he must be a liberal clear to the core because I don't believe I said anything that to upset anybody, that bad, and evidently he must think if I don't think the same way he thinks, then, I'm bad. Well, it is America that we live in, free country, freedom of speech. So, uh, thank you, Ron. Am I correct, Ron? Isn't it freedom of speech here in this country? Freedom of expression? Last time I thought it was. So, don't know. So, he's unblocked, so he's more than welcome to come in here and comment. You know, he ain't gonna never get a wrench again. So, um, if he doesn't like what I have to say, then he can walk out. I didn't say anything to the guy. I don't know what actually made him upset. So, and if he got upset about something, maybe he shouldn't be lurking, and he would know. Yeah, liberal logic says they're only ones. Yeah, you're right, Josh. Not the libtards running around. Yeah, I don't understand it. You know, we've been YouTube friends for almost a year, and then all of a sudden he gets mad at me. Then he does a thing saying Fat Boy 440. That's who come in yesterday and did all, or the day before yesterday and did all this. But um, he did a live stream last night. Choose sides. Well, I've never asked him to choose any side. I've never said you had to think the same way I do. It's America. We can think any which way we want. He didn't have to. He didn't mention me. Sherry Kay asked about, what was the deal with the live stream last night. And then he started spouting out about it. He never mentioned my name. So, well, as far as I can tell, because I only watched so much of it, then my live stream started. I was busy this morning. I made egg bakes this morning for breakfast. I got a big one in the oven. I got 4 small ones. They're mini loaf pans, about this big. Excuse me, about this big. I put one has onion, cheese, sausage, and mushrooms in it, and then another one has sausage and mushrooms, onion, cheese, and hash browns in it. And the other one has sausage, hash browns, and cheese in it. And the other 2 just have sausage and cheese in it. But I made, for the little grandkids, the mushroom one they're not going to eat. They might eat the one with the potato, but I doubt it. But I got up at 2:30 this morning and started prepping everything. Went back in, laid down, closed my eyes, and stayed there until the alarm went off at 5 after 5. I got up, come out here, made a pot of coffee, and started making that. Well, thank you, Josh. I'm glad. Does it give you any ideas? Hey, I try to do meals that are cheap, quick, and fast, and tasty. Eat a protein bar, almost the exact same thing. Yeah, that's right. It's almost the exact same thing. Well, give me a second. I'll go get that pan of egg bakes, the 4 little muffin pans, and I'll show them to you. Guess you forgot. Great me. Right. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. You see those? This one up here, that one right there is the one that's got everything in it. But they're little egg bakes. guess who forgot to spray the pan, so I'm going to have to dig these out of there, but I did spray the other pan. Sorry. So, sorry about that, but, you know, let's see. Good morning, Yankee Levin. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Did you video it, Gene? You should video that stuff. Blueberry and strawberry pie? Oh, man, that sounds good. John Franco, good morning. How are you doing here? How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Oh. Yeah, his wife is awesome. That's right. Carolyn, want to be free. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. So. Oh. Oh. Bar shape, that's right. That's funny there, Kevin. Yeah. But I made those 4 little ones, and then I made a big one. I forgot to spray those little loaf pans. I shouldn't have to. It's supposed to be non-stick, but they are sticking. So, and I don't know why. I just forgot to spray it. So. There you go. And I do have some sausage gravy in the freezer, so I'm going to take some of that out, thaw it out, or put it in the microwave, warm it up, so we can pour sausage gravy over the top of it. So. And I got some scratch-made biscuits in the refrigerator, you know, scratch-made. Pow! Scratch-made biscuits. I could make some of them this morning to go with it. Have a biscuit and an egg bake. Doesn't that sound delicious? But I did video it. I'm going to video it when the finished video on it when it comes out, and then I will put the video up today. So. Yeah, what it is. Yeah, I know, Kevin. I forgot. So. Biscuits and gravy is good enough for you? Oh, Gene, I tell you what, once you had this egg bake, you know, you'll be begging to pour the gravy over top of it. So that's what I'm gonna make some gravy for, just to put it on top if you want. So I actually almost was going to throw biscuits on top of that and let them bake, and then you know, pour gravy over the whole thing. But you know, I would probably not get the approval rating for that. So. This way you can pour your own gravy over it. Now, when I go to a restaurant or something, gravy is a beverage. You're right, Josh. When I go to a restaurant or something and order an omelet, I will order sausage gravy on top of it. You know, I always do. I always have. So, yeah, SOS is a good meal. Yeah. Yeah, if it's not really the S, and it really isn't a shingle. Yeah. Nona Grace just come out with a new video, A Day with the Chickens. If you guys don't know who Nona Grace is, lovely young lady. She's a student teacher. She helps with the handicapped and stuff, and she has a little chicken farm. Her and her husband. Um, she does hobbies and stuff like that, and keto diet. But she is a lovely lady. If you get a chance, go see Nona Grace. And it's N-O, yeah, Nonnagrac, Nona Grace. Biddy Boo Brown, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Labasser, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely. I don't know if you're looking lovely as ever, but yeah. Hey, Josh, how are you doing on your watch time? Let me see. Oh, you only got 39 channel followers, and you don't have any content. You have content? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll run your playlist today, Josh. How many videos do you got? How many videos do you have? I'll run your playlist tonight, Josh, and that'll give you some watch time. Now you got to work on your channel followers. So I'm good. Oh. Good morning, Kathy Miller. You're looking lovely as ever. Biddy Boo Brown. Let me check your channels. I'm trying to help people that need help. Do you get them some watch time? Okay, you got 1.2 thousand channel followers. Let's see. How are you doing on your watch time, Biddy Boo? I can put your channel up on for and put some watch time up for you if you need it. So, Kevin says hi, Kathy.
Excuse me, but I can see.
Oh,
okay. I'm going to have smoke now.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
All right. Well, I just didn't know because you just typed it. I just got it as you was walking through. It said hi, Kathy. Okay, you don't have near enough watch time. Okay, Biddy Boo, I'll put you up for some watch time.
I did not say good morning, Keith.
I know you didn't say good morning, Keith, because you said good morning to me already.
I never told you that.
And you come over and you give me a kiss right here on the. What's your breakfast? Jean says, "Here's some coffee for you, Kathy."
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I need that because I got the end of the pot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tell our son to quit drinking 2 or 3 cups before you get up.
No, he's tired.
I didn't.
He works. Close your ears. He works.
Oh well, I did. I used to work.
Once upon a time.
I know. I tried it once and didn't like it. Yeah. Right.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Good. Yankee 11 says, "Good morning, Kathy Miller, and once again, you have my condolences." Yeah.
Glad somebody understands.
She says she's glad somebody understands. Yeah. If you guys, I'll help you out there, Josh. But you're going to have to get some channel followers. I try to help people that are closer to the 1,000 mark, and then get them some watch time, get them over, and then they can come back under and help people. But I'll give you some watch time. If anybody is, close, say they got 850 channel followers and they only got 2,500 hours of watch time, let me know, and I will try to help you get some more watch time. So, get a pan out and straighten them out. There you go. Yeah, that's right. I'd say he's a lucky bastard. You're funny, Kevin. Yeah. I actually was the youngest kid for 9 years. So. And by the way, Dirty Dog Diggers, I'm sorry, but you are looking lovely as ever. Good morning. Let me check. Yeah, let me check. Check yours. I'll run. And that's why I encourage you. And also, if you guys can run your own, okay, open up multiple windows tonight before you go to bed, and you can run your own channel, and you can watch your own videos 3 times in a 24-hour period. So if you got 100 videos, you can watch 300 videos in a 24-hour period, and you get counted for those. I mean, you can watch 500 of your videos, but it's only going to count, each video 3 times, and that's it. But you can run your own watch time, and that'll help you. All right, there, the bastard. Let me check. I just subbed you last night, or channel, was channel follower yours last night. You got 104. And I know you got videos. I seen that last night. I can run yours too tonight and give you some watch time. And that way, give you some encouragement to start finding some, channel followers. No. Okay. All right. I'll still give you some watch time if you want it there, Josh. So. Triple D puts it in a new category. All right. Well, Gene, we can. I can put you. I've had you on a playlist before, but I can put you on a playlist again. So you're welcome, the bastard. So, and Biddy Boo, I'll put you on a playlist tonight. I did a playlist. I did some yesterday when I was gone, and some of them run 65 videos. Some ran 3 or 4 because depends on how how big the video. Some of them had live streams that were 3 and 4 hours long. But watch time is watch time. So. And I always go in on the first video that I click on. I go in and say, running your channel, or running your playlist, or running your videos, channel up, channel up. And she's Triple D, and that doesn't stand for diners, drive-ins, and dives either. Okay. So, always try to help. Marie Kaplinger, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. So. So, I don't know. Here's something I got to get off my chest. So, okay. This is back on Sunday night again. Has anybody ever heard me say that I would never block or take away somebody's wrench? I've never, ever said that. What I've always said is I'll never unsubscribe to anybody. I've got 100 trolls in my blocked list that I have subscribed to. And they're still subscribed to me. Or I am still subscribed to them, I mean. That was brought up on that certain live stream that, that's the reason why he done it, was to see if I would block him and take away his wrench. So, but nobody has ever heard me say that. I've never said I would never block anybody or never not take their wrench away. I said that on a live stream a couple of weeks ago when somebody typed in the F word and said, "You do it again, I will take your wrench away, and there will be no getting it back." So, that's what's burning my niche right now. Putting out a false statement like that, because it makes me look like I'm a liar, and I'm not a liar. So, Molly Gordon, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. So, yeah, it's I don't know. It's a bad thing. I'm gonna move past it. Today's the last day I'm gonna talk about it, unless he decides to buck up and come in and be a man and talk about it. So, he's not blocked. I blocked him yesterday or the night before when he done it, and I unblocked him yesterday so he could come back in and talk. Because I didn't know whether his medicine was screwing him up or, or if he was drunk or whatever, and that's why I unblocked him. But I didn't unsubscribe to him. I'm still subscribed to him. You're welcome, Molly. You say, yeah, food, yeah, food, yeah. That's one word I don't have marked out there, Gene, food, so. You do look good in blue, Kevin. Kevin sent me a picture of him the other night drinking, so I did type him back after I seen it, hey, have one for me, so. And I got an email or a text yesterday. Was it the day before I got a text? Here's the text. It says, here's my auction schedule. See if you can make it to these dates: the 25th of August, the 22nd of September, the 13th of October, and October 27th. This guy wants me to take my hot dog cart to those events. So I typed him back and told him, yes, I can make each and every one of those events. So, and I have events in between those, which is great because as of the 18th of August, I don't have a free weekend until after, the middle of October. So I'll be, selling dogs, pitching wieners. So, yeah, I also say the C word coffee. That's right. Dry Chef Drew, good morning, man. How you doing, brother? Nice to see you here. I'm glad you stopped by. See you soon. I appreciate you just stopping in and saying hi. I really do, Dry Chef. I don't get a chance to see you that often. I should get in there and watch some more of your videos. In fact, how are you doing on watch time, Dry Chef? Because I can run some of your videos on a playlist if you'd like. So, and help you out with some watch time. If I can't watch you, at least I can support you. That's what I'm trying to do. So, maybe you're gone already. Well, if you're gone already, I'll still throw your channel. All right, I'll throw your channel up tonight, and I'll give you some watch time. Like I said, if you can't actually watch them, at least try to support them. Sooner or later, if you get 50,000 channels doing the same thing I'm doing, YouTube would be a wonderful place. Because as soon as you got to 50,000 people doing it, you'd have another 50,000 people doing it. And then after those 50,000, you'd have another 50. Sooner or later, you're going to have 3 million people doing it, helping everybody out. All right there, Dry Chef. You have a great day. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you stopping by. I really do. Be careful. Don't work too hard. And you guys check out Dry Chef Drew. Got a hell of a nice looking garage. This guy's got everything you can imagine in that garage, and everything is put in its own place, labeled it, boxed, or whatever. It's immaculate. I strive to have a garage like that. So. If you didn't know any better, you'd swear you was in the Taj Mahal. Now that egg bake I made this morning, it's all in my video, but I did 2.5 dozen eggs. All right, there you go, Betty Boo. Thank you. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. I did 2.5 dozen eggs. I put them in my blender with some salt, pepper, and some milk, and blended them all up. I cut up sausage links, tomatoes, onions. I had dehydrated peppers or green peppers and red peppers. I rehydrated them. I put hash browns in the oven, hash brown patties, and I crisped them up on both sides. Bobby Sprinkle, good morning. Nice to have you here. And then I started with that. I sliced up some mushrooms, and I cut up a couple of tomatoes. And it's in the video. It shows you how I done it. So rather than tell you all the time, this is what I did. This is what I actually did a video and showed you how to make it. I think it's actually the second one I've done. So, but good morning, Bobby. How are you doing, my friend? Nice to have you here. So, Michelle Koyak, good morning. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. All right, Josh, you have a great day. And I will run I'll run your playlist tonight. In fact, I'll run it when I get off in here. So that'll give you some run time. Let me get Betty Boop. That way when I get off in here, I don't forget it. Dirty Dog Diggers. We go to hers. The Betty Boo Brown. Okay. And hers. So I got all those sitting right there. And when I get off in here, I'll start them all up and I'll let them run. And tonight, Jean, I will do yours tonight. Yes, Kathy retired. Yes, she's retired. No. Kevin Hellman wants to know if you're retired.
Well, no, somebody has to do shit here.
She says, yeah, no, but somebody has to do stuff here. She's looking for a real job. The Heart of Comedy, how are you doing?
I think I got a major job now.
What?
I'm taking care of
Oh.
4 brats.
She's got a major job right now, taking care of 4 brats.
I'm not right. Dude, I shack with.
I'm not right, dude. She shacks with. I wonder who that could be.
Well, we share the same pad.
We share the same pad.
Not my choice.
Not Mexi pad either. I'm waiting for Kevin to say that. She says, I was wondering because she is so much younger than you.
What?
He was wondering because you're so much younger than me.
I wish.
She wishes. Oh. Nice to have you here, Heart of Comedy. So glad you smashed that like button. So, this is a place of dignity and respect, So if you come in here, I'll treat you with dignity and respect unless you don't treat us with dignity and respect. And then, if you don't treat us with dignity and respect, then you get what you get. But I try to treat everybody with respect and dignity. She just said she don't, but I try to. So that's why I try to give, even the trolls a second chance. Because sometimes, if you give them a second chance and say, hey, maybe this guy isn't so bad, let's quit screwing with him, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So. Thank you, Hart. So. All right, the dog show. Dirty Dog Diggers is going to have a dog show announcement in a couple of days. And when she does, there'll be a link where you can send a picture of your little precious fur baby to her, and they'll put it in a contest. My wife's going to send a picture of her precious fur baby, which is me.
Oh, I ain't sending nothing. Sure.
I'll send it for her.
You ain't gonna win.
It's done randomly, so I can win without even, even with my good looks, I can still lose, but it's hard to believe.
Like you.
I know.
Dreams you have.
Wake up, Alice, you're in Wonderland. So,
Oh my God.
no. But even with my good looks, I still can't win it, or I haven't won it. Isn't that something? Can you believe that? So, RG Homestead, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Arizona, 4:07 in the a.m. So, just getting up, or have you been to bed yet there, RG? You lost your, I'm sorry to hear that there, Biddy Boo. But if you have a picture of your precious fur baby there, Biddy, if it's a puppy or a dog, a dog, you can send a picture to, or you can email the picture to Dirty Dog Diggers, even though it's not alive. And if you win the contest, you can forward your prize to another fur baby of your choice. So, she will send you a fur baby, a prize for the fur baby contest. So, that's right. Share it in your stream, everybody. Share me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Jumping on you, there you go.
Yep. I have to find a dog for myself.
Marie says, dog Kathy sounds like Gretchen. Gretchen sounds like Kathy.
Gretchen has a mini me.
Yeah, Gretchen's a mini me of Kathy, I'm telling you.
Who cares? She's a good
Oh, she's a good kid, yeah. She come in the bedroom last night, Papa, I told you. I said, well, am I supposed to listen to you? You're supposed to listen to me now. I said, well, I'm not gonna. If you want somebody to listen to you, go out there to the other room and ask them to listen to you.
I like how she tells you get out.
Yeah, she tells me to get out of the house. Get out, Papa.
Last one was going to Connie's when she said you should be in the back seat and me and her in the front.
Yeah. Yeah, the other day we went to my sister-in-law's and I was driving and she was in the back seat in her car seat. She says, Papa, you should have let Nana drive. You sit in the back, I sit up front with her. Her can drive fast. So, yeah. That's right. And if your fur baby has passed, make sure you let Dirty Dog Diggers know that your fur baby has passed. So, but Gretchen she is comical. She's cute as a button. She's funnier than heck. She's comical. And she gets it from her Nana, I'm telling you. So
that's why you and her don't get along either.
Yeah.
You don't.
I love her to death. She just got a mouth on her. I like to duct tape sometimes.
Yeah.
Cut a little slit in the duct tape so she can take a straw and get nourishment. But, that ain't going to happen. So.
That's why you guys can't get along. We don't get along, so neither did she with you.
Yeah. Prissy for Kayla, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Prissy for Kayla is going to be a high schooler when she goes back to school in a few days. So, yeah. Yeah, don't be taking your eyes off the road and texting and driving there, Dirty Dog Diggers. I know you're a professional, but the cops catch you, they're pricks. So, No, she didn't slap my hat off me yet there, Yankee. She just went back out to the garage. You go to school tomorrow. Okay, Chrissy. So, now, the kids here in Michigan get out of school around the 5th or 6th of June, okay? But they don't go to school till after Labor Day because of the holidays, vacation season. They used to have to go to school back in August 20th or 22nd or 23rd, and the governor back then made a law that schools don't start till after the holiday season because they were missing out on millions and hundreds of millions of dollars a year on vacation money. And so that's why they don't go to school until after Labor Day. They go to school Tuesday after Labor Day. She does have patience there, Yankee. 35 years worth. So. Well, that's in 2 days. There you go, Betty boy. Betty Boo. Excuse me, Betty Boo. Well, that's pretty cool there, RG. I know. I've been up busy.
Cooking?
Making your breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah, because I eat a lot.
Hey, I know you'll eat it because you love it. She does love my egg bake. Don't let her bull. She does.
Yeah.
She loves my baked beans too.
Yeah.
You do.
I do like to bake beans.
You love my egg bakes too.
No. Don't flatter yourself, Keith.
He assumed that he didn't have to go because Wednesday's your day off. There you go. That's funny. So. I can't believe they're going to school so damn early. August 7th?
2 years ago here.
We never went to school August 9th. We never went to like the 15th or 18th or something like that.
Down south, we used to go to school like that. Because when I moved back up here, I had to continue on because school was still in session up here.
Right. Well, these kids get out May 12th. And Betty Boo says her kids go tomorrow and get out May 12th. Damn. No. Well, you know why kids don't go to school during the summer, don't you? Because it was designed that way so they could help their parents on the farms. And that was exactly the reason why they didn't go to school during the summer. So, and if you didn't go to school during harvest time, they didn't say anything about it because they knew you were home harvesting the crops. Oh, yeah. I can believe it. I can believe it, Bobby. Right? Oh, that didn't bother us. They didn't care if we had air conditioning or not because we didn't have air conditioning the entire time I was in school. We had fans in the class. We didn't have air conditioning. Yeah. Yeah, Xbox fixed that now. Send them full time. You're right there, Ron. So. Well, I can see their way of thinking there in California there, RG. They might as well go to school till June and go back in August. They're not doing anything else. So. That's pretty cool. We just used to get, we would get Thursday, Friday, and be back Monday. So. Christmas, we would get off, the 23rd would be our last day we would go. And then, well, it depends, what day of the week it was on. but usually till the 23rd, and we wouldn't go back till the 2nd. So usually it was a Friday before Christmas and the Monday after after New Year's is when you went back. So unless it was Christmas Eve on Friday, then it was the 24th or the 23rd. That's right. Slow learners. That's right. Good morning, Junkyard. I haven't said that to you. Good morning, Junkyard. Oh. Went to the doctor's yesterday. That's why I had to leave at 8:30 in the morning. I get ready to go to the doctor's. Got my they did a blood sugar check on me, make sure my diabetes is okay. I don't have diabetes, but I used to. My A1C was 5.1 the last time I was there. My A1C or AIC or whatever, A1C is 4.7. It dropped 4 points. So that's pretty good. I'm not a diabetic. I don't need any medicine. I remember that. We could go deer hunting when I was a kid for school, and you didn't get counted absent. You should have seen school back then. There was hardly anybody that went. Even the girls, would take deer hunting up. So. All right, there, Marie. So. We need to get back to the old ways. And in fact, I'm all for getting rid of the internet and all this other good fancy stuff and going back to the old ways. I'm all for rotary type phones, getting rid of cell phones. Life was simple. Life was great. And if you had an emergency, you could find a phone someplace. Hell, nowadays, everybody's got a phone, but you can't borrow one. Nobody will let you. I got to go check my egg bake. I'll be right back. Yep, full-time service, full-time school, 2 years country service between grade school and high school. Yeah, there you go, Ron. Oh, that's pretty cool there, Yankee. Me too, Betty Boo. We all had gun racks and we had guns in them. We used to take guns into the shop class and make new stocks and arms for them, Or gun racks. Take them in until we could model them up for gun racks. Oh, how's that look? That's the egg bake. It's done. me a second. I gotta get a cup of coffee. I can get it while I'm standing up. Okay, I'm back. Think Fred was a great ahead of you? Yeah, it is. It's nice. It does look good. It does smell good. All right, there, 420, 420. I'm sorry, I didn't see you come in, but you have a great day there, 420. Let me see what I missed. Yeah. When I went to school, we didn't, yeah, get rid of microwaves too, 420. Yeah. We never got colored TV in our house until like 1978. We had a black and white. We didn't get a microwave until like 1980, 81. And this microwave was, probably weighed 200 pounds. It was so big. But it was a Sears Kenmore microwave. My mom got it from Sears. In fact, she won it in a contest. That's how we got it. So, but I think, if we got rid of a lot of the technology that we have today and went back to the old stuff, we'd be a lot better off. No, that's just my way of thinking. I have no problems if I was healthy enough. I'd have no problems with cutting the electricity off and everything else and living, with a water pump, hand water pump, wood stove. You got 747? Well, that's pretty cool there, Bobby. Good. So, I would love to go back to them times if I was healthy enough. So, maybe if I went back to them shows, I'd get myself healthy enough. I'd have to in order to chop wood and all that other stuff. But right, way to go. Yes, it is. Yes, Kevin, it is nostalgic for me. I don't know. I believe I was born 100 years too late. So, Alabama bushcrafter. How you doing, Keith? Nice to have you here. You still have an old wood cook stove in the barn? I was looking for one for here, but the way my insurance is, if they caught it, they would cancel my insurance. So I'd love to have an old wooden cook stove, an old cook stove, one that had the flat tops on it and everything else. My mother-in-law used to have one in her house. Uh, they used to use it to heat up, and she used to bake biscuits in it and everything else. So that's good. I'm glad you're great. So it used to crawl in behind it in the wintertime. That's right. Nice and warm back there. So and leave it out far enough away from your wall. We'd stack just some wood back there, and that would help dry it out. So the wood would, if you brought in wet wood, it'd help dry it out, and then you could burn the wood. Didn't get so hot that it would catch the wood on fire, but it would help, take the moisture out of it. Good morning, Jerry. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. If you guys didn't catch Jerry's Wood Shop and Outdoors yesterday's live stream, he made a ferrule rod for good old Uncle Iron Dog. And he shows it step by step, making it from beginning to end. I was watching it as I was going into the doctor's office. I let it run. I come back out, Jerry, and my phone was off. I turned my phone back on, and it says, phone is shut off, temperature's too high. So I ended up taking apart the phone, putting it in the registers of the car, the vents, and turning the air conditioner on to cool it down on my way home. That thing was hot, man. So, and then I finished watching your video, and then I ran your stream yesterday, or I ran your videos yesterday for you again. Huh, yeah. Well, yeah, if you use a chainsaw to cut wood, that's fine. I believe in that stuff too, But Hazel Reptiles, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here, and you're looking lovely as ever. Oh. Well, that's cool, Biddy Boo. Biddy Boo. I don't know why I keep saying that. Biddy Boo. So she's got a regular wood stove she cooks on. King Wood Hitter. That's pretty cool. You're welcome, Bushcrafter. Huh. Yeah. I still haven't got my new phone turned on yet. I haven't been on that side of town yet. So our town isn't that big, but I never go on that side of town because there's nothing worth going to that side of town for other than get your phone fixed. So you're at 3,337 views now. Good. But how are you doing on your watch time? You go into your analytics, and then that'll bring up your watch time there, Bushcrafter, and it'll show you how much watch time you have. Well, that's good, Biddy Boo. So, glad you're supporting everybody. Short one fire warranty. That's right. Yeah. 30 seconds or one fire, whichever comes first. Alabama never sleeps. Yeah. I was watching Yankee Adventures yesterday. I would give him some watch time. I got to give Yankee Living some more watch time again. And they are spoiled. You're right there, Kevin. In your about section? Huh. Let me check yours out. No, you got 3,337 views Alabama. Let's see. I'll show you how to do that here, Alabama. Okay. Let me get this up again. So I will show you guys how to check your view time. I did this yesterday, but I'll show you again how to do it again today. Okay, you go into your video manager right here. You click on your video manager. Okay, and you come over here to your Creator Studio or your dashboard, whatever you want to call it, and go to your analytics. This is this right here. Go to your analytics. It's loading. And over here it says the last 365 days. Well, I haven't been doing videos for 365. I've been doing it for like 350 days. So it'll tell me all before even I started. So I've got 15,325 hours of watch time. That's 1 year, 273 days. Okay. Yeah. My views is 53,675. I have 10,068 likes, 638 dislikes, 192,594 comments, 295 shares, 243 videos in the playlist, and I have 1,602 channel followers, according to this. That is as of August 5th. Right now I got 1,629. But you can go back over here and you can do last month for July. Wait for that to load. I got 1,431 hours. I got 5,127 views. I got 334 dislikes last month alone. Thank you so much, you little pricks. But that's how you do it. That's how you check it. And, that way you can keep track if you are trying to get monetized, you know how far you got to go to get it. So let's see. That would, yeah, if you could make me a banner. I don't know how to do any of that stuff there, Hazel. It'd be nice. Kevin, you have a great day. We'll see you later, man. That's pretty cool there, Junkyard. Well, I can run some of your stuff there, Hazel. Let me put you on this channel list. So I can run like 7 or 8 channels and just let them run, and so they'll get some watch time. Yeah, I understand that. They're Yankee. I don't know how to get on Instagram. I have an Instagram account, but I can't post nothing. Does it? Why can't you post from your own computer, or does it just let you post just from phones only? I just don't understand that. I can't post a damn thing on Instagram from my computer, my laptop. I can't post, anything. If I wanted to put a post on my Instagram account, I can't do it. I can go to it on my laptop, but I can't post anything to it. Yeah, I have a collection of dislikes, from a few people that don't like me for some reason. So. All right. You got my email. Just send it to my email and say, do not delete, Iron Dog. Email is irondog63@gmail.com. That's right. You're looking lovely as ever too, Carol, and want to be free. No. But evidently, I have upset somebody to the point where they don't like me no more. And they give me all the thumbs downs or whatever. Or, I don't agree with the way they think. And, so they don't like it. They don't like me because I don't think like they do. And last time I checked, this is a free country and we all have the right to think each way we want, and it shouldn't be a mitigating factor to if you like me or not, the way I believe and the way you believe. You all should be judged on your character, not on your beliefs. So your brand new lawnmower has a wobbly wheel. You might want to tighten that up there, Carolyn. It's probably coming loose. And how you doing, helicopter? Nice to have you here. I seen you a few seconds ago, but I didn't say anything. I'm sorry. You can message me on Twitter. I will try, Hazel. That's another thing I don't know how to do. But I can try. And if I do message you on Twitter, it will be from Grab a Dog, because that's the Twitter account I have is for Grab a Dog. So you can make me a banner. Okay. Must be made in the U.S. Yeah. No. It is fun. It is childish. It really is. I don't say anything to offend anybody. All I say is what I believe in. I don't call people names. I don't, call their beliefs, their religion names. I believe in what I believe in, and so does, millions of other people. And they believe in what they believe in, and so does millions of other people. So, and I don't cut you down because you believe something that I believe in different. We may not agree. That doesn't mean I should be, hated, and it doesn't mean I should hate you for that. So, all right, take it back. Well, thank you, Sandra. I'm glad you like that. So I did come up with 2 videos yesterday. I am somebody, and then just me and Sandra said, hey, just me said, well, you had to put in there you should love yourself. And then Sandra said, well, you had to make that a hashtag. So I did a second video, and then I hashtagged I am somebody. And then I also put in there that, in order to love somebody, you have to love yourself first. So that's right. Just to agree and to disagree and move on. That's right. And I talked to everybody, yeah. So. I gotta see what you're talking about there, junkyard. Back and forth to the driver's door, found the whiskey bottle in the door panel. That's cool. Yeah. Oh. The grass is blue and the sky is green. Stop correcting all of us, Iron Dog. And yes, the sun rises on the west, and you're just backwards. You're right. Thanks, Ron. Thanks for setting me straight. So, Mr. Dutchy Dutch, good morning. How are you doing? Actually, it's good afternoon for you, I think. Nice to have you here. And Sandra put up a link to my video if you guys want to see it real quick. One's just a minute and a half or something like that, and the other one's 3 minutes. So. You're right. All right there, Yankee. I appreciate it. I agree, Carolyn. You know, um, nowadays things aren't made with the quality that they were made 50, 60 years ago. I agree completely. And that's what we need to get back to is American quality made. Back then when everything was quality made, people would buy it because they knew it was going to last. Now everything is disposable. You pay 300, 400 bucks for a phone and you have it 2 years and you throw it away because it's not no good no more. So you can spend $700, $800 for another one. I don't get it. I have a hard enough time making enough money to survive, let alone try to buy something brand new all the time because it doesn't last. All right, there, Beady Boo. You have a great one. Go out and get some milk. Some fresh cream of the day. You count on the sunrise and the sunset. The rest is all optional. You're right there, Carolyn. And I can tell you right now, if the sun doesn't rise, you'll know about it in 7 minutes. Because that's how long it takes for the sunlight to reach you. And if it doesn't come out, you'll know in 7 minutes. And you better start worrying in 8. So you're gonna go mow the gas out and let them deal with it? Yeah, because they won't take it back if you got gas in it. So just go mow it till she runs dead, dry. So I will. I love you all. Okay. Okay. All right. I will there, Hazel. I'll hit you up. So, Sandra made some decals for me. I still haven't got those made up yet. I gotta somehow, I don't know how to do it, but I want to take them actually to a print shop and have them make me some because I got an old Kodak printer and it ain't worth a damn. It costs so much to buy the ink for it that every time I buy ink for it, I think I print 3 or 4 things and I got to buy more ink for it. So, yeah, ink cartridges, the scam of the world. So, well, much love to you, Hazel, and you have a good one. So, oh. No, Bushcrafter, don't do that here. Yeah. So. Take a look at that. That looks pretty damn good. So. Usually on the egg bake, if I have asparagus, I'll put asparagus in it. Um, I've never done one yet with broccoli, but I think it'd be good with broccoli in it. Um, and if you guys cheap meal, make a meal for your family, do an egg bake. So just share, just sharted, just sharted. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. All right, there, Bobby. But Farm All Fanatic, good morning. Nice to have you here. Hopefully that helps you. That I did. I ran some of Farm All Fanatics yesterday. So, and like I said, I encourage everybody to run a playlist at night, 2 or 3. If you're going to sleep, you might as well let your computer run. And like I get up in the middle of the night most of the time, and I check it, and if it, see how it's doing. If it freezes up, then I shut it down. Let the laptop rest. If it's still going, I go about my business, and when I get back up again, I come back and check it. And then, if I get up, an hour before I'm supposed to get up, I'll come out and shut it off, let my laptop, cool down, rest and relax or whatever, go to sleep. And then I'll turn it back on when I get up in the morning. Just a little lubrication. You're welcome. So. All right there, Yankee, you have yourself a great day. Better go get that taken care of before it dries. That's right. No. Beautiful day out today. It rained, man. Did it rain last night? It rained so hard you couldn't see outside. Almost thought we was the lights flickered a couple of times. Almost thought we was gonna have to, light the old lanterns. And I actually could have videoed that because this is a laptop and it's battery powered, so I actually could have videoed that if I wanted to. And but one morning I'll light it and it'll be lit when I start the stream, or I'll do a video of it while it's running because it really is pretty lit. So. You got pounded too? I'm telling you, man, it come down in buckets. I have fiberglass awnings over all the windows and the doors, except for the front door. The front door's got a regular porch roof on it. But you could literally hear the rain hitting the fiberglass awnings. And I mean, it was boom, 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 So. All right there, Gene, you have yourself a great day. I haven't checked your videos in the last couple of days, but if you've made some more camper videos, I'm going to have to get in there and watch them. And you all show Gene Chambers some love if you would. Hell of a nice guy. So, anybody got something they want to talk about? Give me a subject, somebody. It's hard talking all day long, every day. I can talk about myself and how good looking I am, but that'd be about, 3 or 4 minutes long, and we have to go over it 2 or 3 times. So. And when I bring that hot dog steamer in from the garage, I'm going to do a video on cleaning it. So I'll do a before and an after, while I'm doing it and stuff like that. So I'm still pretty stoked on that. So I found another one on Marketplace. They want I think it's $100 or $75 for it. And it's a nice looking one. I don't need it, but if I lived, within 20 miles of it, I would go get that one too. But they're 140 miles away, and unless I'm going that direction, I wouldn't go and get it. But that's funny. Yeah. Hopefully everything's coming out okay there, Alabama. Make sure you ain't got no splinters in that toilet paper, though. You know what's the difference between good toilet paper and bad toilet paper? Good toilet paper, ooh. Bad toilet paper, ow! That's the difference. So, I go to that food auction and they'll sell toilet paper. Then they say, hey, got 12 rolls of toilet paper, unused, still new. That's funny. I used to buy, yeah. If you guys have, there you go. Well, thanks for the idea there, Sandra. Good morning there, Big Steve. Nice to have you here. I think I will do that when I get off in here, and then everybody that watches it can do a video, and then they can share it with their channel followers, and maybe we can get 50, 60, 100,000 people doing it. Maybe we can get 1,000,000 people to do it. So, yeah, bad toilet paper is no toilet paper. That's right. Oh. Yeah, yeah, I could have it make it back to my channel. Yeah, there you go. I'd have to figure out how to do that because I don't know how to do that. So I don't know. I'm not technically smart on this stuff. I don't know very much about it. So I just know how to turn the computer on and how to start a live stream. They took away the messaging service and all that stuff. I don't even know how to get on Google or on the Hangouts. So I don't know how to get into the Hangout chats, or anything like that. So I'm not just another pretty face. Well, yeah, I am. I'm just another pretty face. So I don't know. Somebody lied to me. So. Okay. Thank you, Sandra. That would be cool. So. I think we all need to show a little positivity towards one another. Like I keep telling everybody here, we're all one big family. We may not be a big happy family, but we're all one big family and we need to take care of each other. Because, mom and pops up there at the top, they're not going to take care of us. They're sort of like the parents of today, the ones that, don't care what their kids do. That's what they are up there now. I'm talking about the YouTube mom and dad, the people that run this place. They don't care what we do until somebody gets a boo-boo. And then when somebody gets a boo-boo, then they care all about that. But they don't care what you do. They don't care what I do. They don't care what anybody else does. Because they don't care what happens as long as they look good in the parental view. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to use it either, huh? I don't either. I have Google Hangouts and stuff, but I don't know how to get to it. I don't, I get my phone starts ringing and people wanting to talk. I don't even know the people. How the hell did you get me for a Google Hangouts if I don't even know your channel, So. Yeah, you're about as um, what do they call it? About as useful as a screen door on a submarine. That's right. Yeah. So Off-grid homesteader Cecil Skinner. What are your favorite berries to eat? So, strawberries. So so that's right. You like blueberries? Well, that's cool. I like blueberries too. I like strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, mulberries. I like all kinds of fruit, or berries, whatever you want to call them. You drink your drink this morning? Every once in a while, I got strawberries out in the freezer. And every once in a while, I'll take a banana and some frozen strawberries and some milk, and I'll make me a nice strawberry banana smoothie. So right, one down the hatch. What kind of drink is that? Is that the kind of drink where you smell like turpentine, look like Indian ink? So you smelt you held your nose, and you took a drink. You close your eyes and take a drink. Iodine rinse. Okay, never heard of it, but I've never, I have never done this. That's right, Junkyard. I've seen them too. I've never done this, but they say if you slice an onion like a quarter-inch thick, a white onion, quarter-inch to half-inch thick, and you put it on the bottom of your feet and like wrap your feet in some saran wrap, not tight, but just enough to keep the onion there. Then put your socks on. That it'll pull all the toxins out of your system. You do that for a few days, and it'll take all the toxins out of it. I talked to him yesterday. I left a message, and he contacted me back, said he was doing okay. So he he did a live stream yesterday, and he was in a few live streams last night. So okay, well, I have to check that out, Ron. It's sea salt and lemon juice. What's it supposed to do? Remove iodine out of your system? Oh, big loggerhead. There you go. Oh, it puts it in. Okay. You're welcome, Michelle. Um, left to deposit. Iodine, yeah, it was removed, but you can still get iodized. That's where I buy always iodized salt. That way you can get your iodine. I try never to buy just regular salt. So, but for those people that don't use salt, then I guess you're out of trouble or you're in trouble. So, well, congratulations there, Big Steve. Oh, okay. You use the pink sea salt. Okay. I have sea salt right now on the stove top. and but I use iodine, iodized salt too. Um, I have regular salt, no iodine in it, and I use that for canning. So, right, we don't get enough iodine. You're right. So, it's where the missing parts of the ship, right? Dewey, new from Mary Amish. August is peach month, day 7th. Anderson Erickson peach cobbler yogurt. Okay. Dewey's going to eat peaches every day this month, or something with peaches in it. So, get a chance, watch Dewey. So, that's Angry Amish. So, I was just wondering there, Big Steve, did it roll over when it hit the bottom, or did it just slide in and dig a trench when it nailed bottom? Yes, I have canned parts before. Yeah, yeah. Um, that's where you part in the jar and put the lid on real quick, and then you have somebody open the jar. Yeah. You'd be surprised. That's right. I used to do that too. That liquid ass come in little breakable vials about this long. I'd walk by the plant manager's office and I would throw them on his steps. So every time he walked in and out of the office, it would smell like salt, a fart. I just figured it'd sound like a cannon going off there, Big Steve. You use it in a movie theater. That's cool. Yeah. I haven't been to the movies in, I bet, 20 years. We don't go to the movies. We both used to smoke, so you couldn't go in and smoke. And
I ain't going nowhere with you.
and she said she'd love to go with me, but she don't
You're
want
a
to.
liar. You're such a liar.
She don't go. We don't go because she smokes now, so we can't smoke there.
I
And
don't go because I don't want to be with you in
Well-
public.
she wants to be with me in public.
I'm gonna hit you right in the fucking head.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Then watch your lying.
Yeah. No. California thought they were having another earthquake. That's funny. Pan alert. Yep. There comes a cast iron. So. You lived in California? Yeah, that's right. You lived over there in what, Los Angeles or something like that? Oh. Working for the UPS? So anybody got something they want to talk about? Oakland County. Yeah, that's right. Okay, Oakland. One more like that, they'll break it. Yeah, they'll break off. That's right. Yep, there's Gretchen again. So, yeah. Gretchen got it honestly, I'm telling you. She,
Shut up.
she loves her grandma, man. I'm telling you, she loves her nana. Good morning, FFP. Nice to have you here. How about if we just talk about your wife there, Alabama? I'm not talking about mine. I love mine.
Yeah, right.
I do. I love you.
You only
Talk about. Well, mine's here. Mine's in the other room there, Alabama.
Work can't stand you.
Yeah.
Tell them that, I'll write it.
No.
I didn't want to tell them that.
She said her husband or my wife can't stand me. So that's what she said. I love my wife too. She's beautiful too there, Bushcrafter. So somebody give me a subject to talk about.
Like,
I got a wife.
you know, like your wife.
I got a wife. I bet I can up. I bet I can up one you iron dog. Well, uh, you probably can there, Bushcrafter. Well, that's good. Talk about the everlasting decline of the subsidal contracts, the informal media. Okay. Uh, is that the fake news you want to talk about or the real news there, Big Steve? Okay. That's cool there, Alabama. Been married 22 years. Getting ready to give some money to the governor of the great state of Indiana. I gotta go pay for my license plates. There you go. I love the government. Yeah, all your money. That's right, Kevin. You just you don't know. You just tried to tell you something smart. That's funny. How many kids you got there, Alabama? Hi, Kevin, the good-looking one. There goes Marie sucking up to Kevin again. So, and then Kevin will type back, "Hey, Marie, it's the good-looking one, Kevin." So, we've been married 35 years, 3 kids, um, 7 grandkids. You get a sticker to show for it. There you go. No kids, thank God. Well, you know. So, you have 0 kids. Well, kids are cool, man.
Sure they are, as long as you're not buying them.
Yeah, no, they're cool. I love my kids.
Yeah, sure you do.
I do. So,
When'd you start? when they went to sleep.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Iron Dog, good morning to my sweet, loving, darling, huggable sister-in-law. Every morning she gets up, she brings the ray of sunshine to Iron Dog's life. Yes, she does.
You guys are kidding.
She said she just told us we were idiots, Kevin, me and you. You decided not to have children, so you got clipped? Well, that's a good thing. If you didn't want to have kids, that's fine. A lot of people don't, you know. Well, you know, you didn't, so you're stuck with this one.
I'm not stuck. Things can change.
I've seen those too. They're junkyard. So makes a portable toity. In fact, I have one in the garage. I bought it at a yard sale. So the 5-gallon bucket, no. So you're gonna have another half bath. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Outside, half bath. Yeah. Oh, I completely agree there, Alabama. Yeah, I got a 5-gallon bucket out there, and it's got a toilet seat on it, and it's got the cover that goes over the toilet seat, and it's padded, so you can actually use it as a seat to sit on, you know, while you're out there hunting or whatever. Then if you have to use it, you can use it. You know, I don't. No, yeah, no paper holder though. I don't recommend you sit on it after you use it because it kind of smell, but you know. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but bushcrafter, but you know, um, to each his own. So, um, we have my oldest son has 5 kids, um, 4 girls, 1 boy. They range from 13 to 3. And then my daughter doesn't have any, whatever cranks she ain't. And then my youngest son, he just got married, and his wife has 2 mixed kids. And, you know, I treat them just like grandkids, so does the wife. So, and my son loves them to death. So, he takes them everywhere he goes. You know, he goes someplace, he takes them with him. You know, they call him Dad, even though one, the oldest one, her dad just passed away, overdosed, and then the youngest one, her dad still, you know, pays child support and does see her. So, but you know, it's a normal thing anymore. So. There you go. That's probably the better way to say it there, Alabama. So, yep. So, my daughter would love to have kids, but for some reason they can't happen. Um, She's been married for 5 years, and they still haven't been able to have any. And she would love to have kids, and she'd be a good mommy. She actually works at a daycare, and she watches little 1-year-old kids, little babies up to 1 or 2 years old. And some of these women come in, and she can't believe that they actually got kids, because the welfare department or whatever pays for some of these kids to be watched. And some of these kids come in, and you can tell that they're not being taken care of, she says. So, and she can't believe a mother would be that way to a baby. Yeah. Back in, I can believe it there, Alabama. Back in, the 60s and 70s and stuff, man, that was terrible. So, I don't stand in the shadow of anybody. Kevin casts his own shadow. One day it was cold out, and the sun was out. Kevin walked outside, walked back in. His wife said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I just seen my shadow. I'm not going out for 6 more weeks." Yeah, well, yeah, even today, today is probably, it's a lot more relaxed than it was, 40, 50 years ago or 30 years ago, 20 years ago. But there's still resentment. There's still, negativity about that there, Alabama.
Won't you start logging every time someone goes to the bathroom so you can tell the nation that?
What are you talking about?
About his son having.
Oh.
Like to just punch you right square in the mouth.
Why don't you come here and put it right here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll bet you that drag in the crew. Give me too much of an offer like that. They want to watch you pick your ass up off the floor.
Yeah. You guys don't want to watch me fall off the chair and onto the floor? She'll put it right there. Yeah, but sooner or later they'll come around near Alabama. Hunt, gather, and grow. You're right, FFP. Hunt, gather, and grow. So. Ron says, "Swing away." That would be a perfect diet, she said. Break my jaw so I couldn't eat. Be sucking through a straw. Yeah, I wouldn't say that too loud there. Watch that boot, yeah. Oh. Big Steve says Kathy can't hit a fly. Let me tell you something. She can hit as hard as any guy I ever seen. So. She said, "Why don't you bring your face here, Big Steve, and she'll see if she can't hit a fly." That's right. If they don't like it, they can kiss your hiney. There you go, Alabama. Yeah, movie sign. Swing away, Merle. Swing away. She hits like a girl. Good morning, Tammy Sprinkle. You're looking lovely as ever. Yeah, Ronda Rousey. That's how she hits there, Big Steve. Yeah. The boss is in the house. You're right there, Bobby. The boss is in the house. So that's right. You're absolutely right, Kevin. Back in the day, I'd put her up against almost any man too. But I seen her have a guy up against the building one day as I was bouncing the bar, and this guy wanted to kick my rear end, and I told him, that he had to leave, and she followed him right outside, had him pinned against the wall, telling him he didn't like it. She was going to kick his ass, and they there and took everything she said because there was like 20 people out there, and she had him back against the wall going like this. And this guy didn't dare take a swing because he knew he'd probably get, his head handed to him. The guy he didn't scare me to begin with, but he was just one of the guys that come in and running his mouth wanting to start trouble. And I told him, we don't have that stuff in here. Take your ass outside and go. So, and I walked him to the door, and she walked him right out. So, right behind him. And like 20 people walked right out with him. So, there you go. That would be funny if she's going to video it there, Bobby. Yeah, you're not married. You always miss the excitement. Grizz270, good morning. Nice to have you here. Great to have you here. Been missing you. Was worried about you. So that's why I commented yesterday. I want to make sure you were okay. I know you were going through a rough time with, stir fry. So. She'd drink anybody on the table and put her pups to bed. There you go. There is a video out there on YouTube. I think it's called the Darrells. That's the group. Maybe it's Darrell Brothers. Mountain Twerker, Grandma Twerking sign. You guys have to watch this. It is funny. I just put that up there because of FFP saying about his grandma being a drinker. So. And Grizz wears Pete thongs. Allie Oakley, good morning. All right, well, I'm glad you're here, Allie. You're looking lovely as ever. And you tell Grandmama I said she is ravishing. So, y'all watch that video when you get a chance. Grandma Twerker, Mountain Twerker. I'm sorry about that, Margie. Nice to have you here, though. Good morning to you. Uh, Allie, Grizz says hugs. So, and Kevin says good morning, Allie. Tammy says good morning, Allie. FFP says good morning, Allie. Well, thank you, Dutchy Dutch. Kevin Helming's already gone for the day. He's at work, so. Or, yeah, so. Or he had to get ready for work or whatever, so. Marie says, hi, sweet Allie. So. Anybody else want to say hi to Allie so I can tell her? So. $16 people in here. That's pretty good. So. Oh. Junkyard wants to say hi, Allie. So. Anyways, Big Steve says hi also, or hi, Allie. So Big Steve said hi, Allie. Wasn't it funny, Grandma Twerker? Tammy, Bobby should be out there scrubbing them blankets and pillowcases and bed sheets. Let him do that. Give him the old washboard and have him go to work and a rock. No. No. Well, after all, that's the least he could do there, Tammy. You did dishes last night and cooked dinner. Somebody was supposed to come over and finish my dishes for me last night, but they didn't. They said they would, but they didn't. So. And don't forget to tape it, please. Yep. That's right, Junkyard. Junkyard runs things around his house: the washing machine, the dishwasher, the stove, you know, sewing machine, the vacuum, the lawnmower, the leaf blower, the edger. All right, there, FFP. You have yourself a great day. Peace and love right back to you. Well, I appreciate you looking forward to it, Alabama. I really do. It's a pleasure having you here. Got to keep the nest clean. That's what the wife says. You're right. So. Tammy had morning sickness last night. That's funny. Well, congratulations, Bobby and Tammy. So, on your upcoming little bambino. So you had to move. Can't take Steve anywhere. So isn't that special? Bobby and Tammy are having another little one. Well, thank you, Alabama. Now I know where I rate between between the coffee pot and the crapper. Ranch Jam, good morning. Nice to have you here. Are you sure, Bobby? She's having morning sickness. You very well could be. It does make, well, maybe my live streams are making things move a little bit easier. So. The little crumbs. That's right, the little crumb snatchers. There you go. That's right. Pico Whisperer, how you doing there? It's Big Eyes or Big Easy. So I don't know how to say it. Big Easy. I think that's how you. Nice to see you here, man. There you go. That's funny. Hey, congratulations. Yeah, if she wants a pickle, watch it, Bobby. Free Diddy. Congrats, Bobby. Good morning, Ranch Jam. Well, you notice Bobby said we're not having a baby. He didn't say anything about Tammy's not having a baby. Maybe it's just him and Tammy ain't having a baby. Maybe. I'm just playing. Sometimes wake up, you got clip. Yeah. Oh, copyright. So you're down for 90 days. Okay. I know. Isn't it a shame? Oh. So nice to have you in here, everybody. So. Well, I think they are. I just don't think they want to let the cat out of the bag yet, Kevin. So maybe it's immaculate conception. I don't know. You're right there, Alabama. Yeah, Caden is 10 years old. Young man, fine young man. Must get it from Tammy's side. I'm just having some fun with you, Bobby. You're a fine young gentleman yourself there, Bobby. Yeah. He's testing the waters. That's right. Either that or he's going to use that pink thong is a slingshot there, Grizz. Sometimes just want them to be cuddled again. Yeah. Yeah. Cuddled hell, they're pushed right back up in there. Yeah. I don't blame you there, Alabama. Don't blame me at all. Well, as soon as you said that, Grizz, Bobby should have nipped it in the butt. But oh no, he waited for like 20 people to say congratulations before he said anything. So it could be true. It may not be a rumor. You have a whole lot more sexy time. Okay. Well, that's good. He never takes, that's not a rumor. He never takes it off. The thong. The thong, the thong, thong, thong. So there you go. So you're free now, so you can free Willie. There you go. Want to go out, Michelle? No. Breed Pico like crazy. There you go. Oh, I know what you meant. I'll rock your wool, Michelle. What are you do? Cook dinner for her, Big Steve? Only if you like Ozzy Osbourne. It'll work, Big Steve. All aboard! Aye. I have no idea. You're hardcore, okay. Alex Fisher, Fisher Family Vlogs. How you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. Did you all see that YouTube canceled InfoWars or Alex Jones? So did Facebook. They said it was hate speech. It's only hate speech because he was a conservative. But you can still find Maxine Waters all over YouTube talking about how you should follow conservatives when somebody has a Trump Make America Great hat on or whatever. Nipple Nation, good morning. Nice to see you here. Anyways, Iron Dog dating service. There you go. But you can still see Maxine Waters saying if you see anybody with a Make America Great hat, corner them, surround them, draw some people up, and shame them and all that. Isn't that hate speech too? But you can still see that on YouTube. There's two sets of standards on YouTube and Facebook and all the other social medias. It's because George Soros, he controls most of the media. and pays for most of the media. There's just a few places where he don't. And, Zuckerberg and I don't know who runs YouTube, but they are, on the extreme left. So anytime you say something that's right-winged or right, they get upset. And InfoWars is not a hate channel. Alex Jones is not a hate channel. It's just a conservative channel. And, they just don't like it being called out as a conservative. So. Yeah, he's back under Alice Jones, but they will cancel that too. Alex Jones, InfoWorld, or InfoWars. So, well, let's see, Michelle. You're on one side of the continent. He's on the other. So you could meet in Kansas and meet in the middle. It's 70 million fence posts from your home to mine. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Alabama. I've been in Facebook jail so many times, it's pathetic. So, in fact, I got my own number. So. Oh, I understand that, Alex Fisher. I was just when you brought up, when you come in with your name, Alex. That's why I made that, the connection to say about that. That's because I don't believe in it. I don't believe that it's okay if he says something and you censor that, but somebody else can say something just as bad, if not worse, and not get in trouble. That's like Roseanne Barr saying what she said and getting kicked off ABC, but The View says whatever they want to say and they stay on ABC. What is the difference? There's got to be a difference. There's got to be, something's got to be the same, and it's not. It's because Roseanne Barr didn't think the same way as the owners of ABC. Then The View does. So it's okay to say it for The View, but it's not okay for Roseanne Barr to say it. Yeah, he's in California. He was on the truck when they loaded it up and moved to Beverly. There you go, Bushcrafter. Me too. I'd vote for him again. I try not to make this political, but I don't watch him either. Junkyard every time, unless I got to throw up or something like that. Then I go and watch The View. That way I can throw up and get it all out of my system. So. That's why she was kicked off. It's because she likes Trump. That's what I just got to say. And she's on the right and the others are on the left. And ABC doesn't like anybody on the right. Even though Roseanne Barr was making them money, they don't care. You're right. No, you're absolutely right, Grizz, and that works for everybody. Every office or every president, vice president, even though Obama was the president, I never disrespected the presidency. I didn't like Obama, but I never disrespected the presidency. Well, there you go, Vinny G. Good morning, nice to have you here. I'll never watch a show full of third wave and feminism. You're right. No. You're absolutely right, Kevin. Well, that's good there, Alabama. I'm glad. Angel of Mercy, hello. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. me check your channel out. I'm sure just I haven't seen you in a while. So Angel of Mercy has 1,000 channel followers, 1,048 actually. Let's see. She's got videos. Time to eat homemade chicken casserole and veggies. Want to fight with me? No, I don't want to fight with you. My cat stole your spoon. Oh. Natural ice, beer and chicken casserole. That's pretty cool. Guys, check out Angel of Mercy. By the way, Angel of Mercy, you're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. I got to take some of this stuff off. There we go. I had about 19 windows open, and I better close some of that stuff or I'm going to freeze up. Oh. You're right. He's still our president. I didn't like him, but I did not make fun of the presidency. I didn't like Obama, but I didn't make fun of the presidency. And now that he's not president, you know, I can not like him even more. So, you know, the presidency isn't the president. A lot of people don't understand that the presidency is the position. So you respect the position, and you know, I've always respected the position, no matter who is in it. You know, you're still in your nightshirt. Wow. Now we're all thinking about that, Tammy. Punk J, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. In front of the camera. No, I'm not taking nothing off. No. I've already moved on. Yeah. So. So is Bobby's still in his nightshirt too, and pink panties. That's on. So if you guys didn't see it this morning, the ones that are just coming in, I made egg bake this morning. I did a video on it, and when I get off in here, I'm going to download the video, and you know, so it'll be up for that. So. Damn, there must be a hole in that cup. You're right there, Alabama. Support the office, but you don't have to support the man. So. Got pink Fruity balloons on. You're right. That's okay there, Bobby. She doesn't know where it's at. I hit it. She's got a set of them cheap Paula Deen pans, so those won't hurt. The handles will break off first before it hits hard enough. Yeah, it's disrespectful to insult his wife. You're right. You love your little rescue kitten? Well, you know, They did it to Michelle. They're doing it to Trump's wife. You know, they did it to Bush's wife. They did it to Jacqueline Onassi. You know, they did it to every first lady. Has always been under attack. You know, Betty Ford, Nancy Reagan. They all had their haters. So. So, um, oh yeah, it's getting worse and worse every day, Rez. Every day, and it's media driven. That's because hey, you should do this, you should do that, and it's when you got congresswomen and congressmen in elected political officials saying, you know, they should execute the president. That's been said several times on the media, on the news, that he should be executed. He should be held for treason. He should be, you know, arrested. He should be. I can't even think of the word of it is, but where they. I can't even think of the word now. It starts with an I. But you know what Gerald Ford did to Nixon, or what Nixon done. Impeached. He should be impeached. All this stuff. And when the media drives that, it drives the people watching it, and then it incites hate. So, all right, Kevin. We'll see you later, man. Have a great one. And you're right. We are the fault of it. We keep putting the bad ones back in. If something's not working, why do you keep doing the same thing over and over and over? Look at Detroit. 50 years of Democratic, and look at Detroit. It was a booming town 50 years ago. Now look at it. It looks worse than some third world countries. People say, oh, no, you got to see Detroit. I tell you what, quit showing people the side of Detroit that you want to show them, and show them the real Detroit. Because 95% of Detroit looks like a third world bombed out country. 95% of it. There's just a little bit of Detroit that looks safe enough to even walk down. All right, Kevin. Love you too, man. Take it easy. Um, I believe it there, Alabama. I do believe that. That's right. Um, honest to God, I've been to Detroit several hundred times. I used to go to Detroit 3 times a day. And when you drive in Detroit and you go down, I think, there's some places I had to go 20 blocks to, down city streets to get to them. And when you drive 20 blocks and you only see 3 or 4 houses that are still standing and not burned out, and you can drive in house, and they're all burned out, then you got a house that's standing, that's got a car in the driveway. And then as you're driving by, you're swerving away from cars that are parked on the side of the street because they have no tires on them. The windows are knocked out. They're burned out. They get left there. They don't take them out of there. It's the truth. It looks like a war zone there, or a bombed out country. And it all has to do with the way the government was ran up there. So, and these people keep voting them back in. They keep getting the same results. You're right there, Alabama. So they are. You're right, Grizz, they are. They keep voting in the same people that keep making the same bad mistakes. So, and you're absolutely right there, Alabama. So, you know, the only good places around Detroit are around where the casino and the stadiums are, and there's a couple of other neighborhoods. But you know, Detroit used to have a couple million people there, and now there's only like 900,000 that live in Detroit. So what happened to the other, million and a half, or million one? What happened to them? Where did they all go? That's all the houses that are all empty or burnt down to the ground. There's some city blocks that don't have any buildings on them but one house. The rest of them have been torn down or burnt down to the ground. And there's only one house on the whole block. I'm not lying. It does look like the movie RoboCop. I'm serious. Oh. I've been to Chicago once. And I got there around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I left there about 6 o'clock. Never looked back. Don't. I can't let that one show there, Alabama. So just because of the F word, that's one of the, and I don't know, it probably wouldn't let you, it wouldn't show up anyways. That's why it hides it. So, so yeah, Chicago ain't much better. You're right. So. The F word is just one word that we can't allow in the chat room because of analytics, and this is also a family friendly channel, so you can say some words, you just can't say the real bad ones. So don't take no offense because it was deleted. So. You drink a beer in less than 2 minutes, you gotta slow down. Okay. You're right there, Tim's World. They are. There you go. Those Grizz cooking those delicious meals. Lobbyist. Okay, Big Steve, Margie, Tim, and Ron, if I stand at the end of a driveway and say, hey, here's $100 for you. When you go in and vote for Ronnie Johnny and not Donnie Bonnie. Okay? And you say, well, you're paying me $100 to vote for Ronnie Johnny and not Donnie Bonnie? I said, yeah. That's called a bribe. But in Washington, D.C., the lobbyists come up to you, you're the politician, they said, hey, I want you to vote for Ronnie Johnny and not Bonnie or Donnie Bonnie. Okay. And they take the money, and it's legal. You know why it's legal? Because the politicians made it legal for them to take bribes. And they call it lobbyist. But they made it not legal for you to take bribes, and they call it bribes. So it is. It's a source of it's bribery, and that's plain and simple. It's bribery. Whenever I pay you to change your mind, it's bribery. It doesn't matter. You can put lobbyist on it, lobbying, or whatever. It's still bribery. And did you know Wall Street can let a politician know when they're going to sell a company or when they're going to buy a company or when their stocks are supposed to go down or when their stocks are supposed to go up? That's completely legal. Politicians can have that inside information. Politicians can. That's how they make their money. They can get the inside trader tips. That's how they make it. Politicians, and it's a law. Politicians can have that, but you can't because you're not a politician. So, and that's the truth. And I'm not lying. And you know, Martha Stewart was with some political, politicians when she got the insider trading, and she did that. She didn't get convicted of insider trading. She got convicted for lying to the federal government. Okay. The reason why they didn't convict her is because she was sitting right there with a bunch of politicians when somebody from Wall Street said, "Hey, here's an inside tip for you." And they didn't dare say, "Hey, you can't use that, but we can." So, yeah. If you're done yet, if you're in yet, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're not upset about that. I've had one person leave because of that and never come back, so because I deleted the F word that he typed. He didn't think it was right, you know, so. Okay, I gotta take this phone call. It's my doctor. That was a doctor's office. I have a knot behind my left knee, the knee I just had replaced. And I got to go for an ultrasound on Wednesday because they don't know if it's a Baker's cyst or if it is a blood clot. And I did have a blood clot there a couple of years ago, so they want to check it, make sure it's not a blood clot. But she's wants to do blood work now because I'm having more pain with my arthritis. Even though the swelling's down, I'm having more and more pain now. And she wants to do blood work so they can tell what kind of medicine to put me on to relieve the pain. So I think that's pretty nice of her. The other doctor I had wouldn't tell me about that till I come in 3 months later for the next meeting. Oh, by the way, we want to do this now that you're here. So, all right, there, Margie. You have a great day. Be careful. Yeah, it's Publisher Clearinghouse Junkyard, and I just won. Yeah. You have a blessed day, Margie. Take care. Be careful. You got a knot between your ears. So, but I've been having some pain there the last 3 or 4 days, and I don't know whether I pulled a muscle or if it's a cyst or if it's a blood clot. But once you have one back there in the same area, you get a little worried that you might have another one. So, and the last one I had ended up being a blood clot in the lung. It broke off and went to my lung. And I spent 7 days in intensive care for it, or 3 days in intensive care, 4 days in a regular room. So I was 7 days in the hospital. So, poked, prodded, woken up. You need to get some sleep. Well, it's hard to sleep when they wake you up every 30 minutes. That's how they keep getting the money there, Big Steve, because she keeps paying. Yeah, it's nice now that I got a better doctor than what I had. The other doctor didn't care. He just wanted my insurance, you know. And for what I paid him, I was ripped off because this guy was nowhere near $260 a visit. That's what he charged. That's the copay and what he charged the office call. This one I go to now, $165. $95 difference. So, and I sat in his office. I would sit in his waiting room an hour. And then I would sit in the examining room at least an hour, hour and a half. It was a 3 or 4 hour event going to the doctors every time I went. This one I go to now, 5-10 minutes tops in the waiting room. I'm in, weighed, and seen. And she's there within 5 minutes after they shut the door. They check my blood pressure and, you know, ask me about medicines and stuff like that. They walk out. She walks right in. And she spends 20, 30 minutes in there with me, you know, which is great because the other doctor, 5 minutes and he's in and out, you know, he ain't got time. So I had one doctor opened up the door and asked me how I was doing. I said, not bad. I come here. Well, you look okay to me. Never even walked in the office. Never walked in the examining room. Never walked in. He opened the door. I walked out and they said, that'll be $40. I looked right at her and told her, no, I will not pay you. She says, why? I said, I wasn't seen by the doctor. She said, yes, you was. I said, no, I wasn't. He opened up the door, never even come into the office or into the waiting room or into the examining room. He never come in, shook my hand, said, how you doing? Checked my heart rate, nothing. He stood right at the door. I'm not paying you jack squat. And I walked out. So, and that was the last time I went to him. So, feeding your baby boy there, Michelle, well, that's cool. Handsome kitty. So, yeah, you got a phone call? All right there, Marie. So, okay, love. Isn't that something? Online romance. So, so you know, if you guys get a doctor like that, don't let them push you over. Don't let them walk all over you. If you don't know it, you are their boss. You are paying them. So, and that's why, I told them I would never be back and I wouldn't pay them. I never got anything from they never took me to court. They never sent me a bill, nothing. So, I flat refuse to pay somebody if they're not going to do the job. So. Doing good there, Dutchy Dutch. Hopefully you're doing good. Now, if he'd have come in, put a stethoscope to me, listen to my heart, made me cough, and tap me on the back or whatever, and, check my, knees and swelling and stuff like that, and, give me took my temperature, I'd have paid him. But he didn't do any of that. Got your head on again. Grab a dog. That's right. Well, when I ever get some made up, I'll have to send you one there, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. I haven't got any made up. This one's starting to look ragged. It's getting dirty or dusty or whatever. I should actually scrub it up with a scrub brush and then, let it dry. Yeah, that's right. Just slap them. That's right. You a rocket? Okay. Yeah. Let's see. How you feeling? You got a pulse. Okay. Yeah, that's right. You know how, Grizz, you know how a proctologist says hi to one another, don't you? To another, you know how a proctologist says hi to another proctologist? Hi there. It's been fun today. I've had a lot of fun. Yesterday was a great day. I had a lot of fun yesterday on live stream. That was pretty cool. Today almost ranks right up there with yesterday. Yesterday was pretty fun, man. So because they want to or because they can. Same way with football players do the same thing. By the way, speaking of, because you said players, all right. Now the NFL, said they have to stand if they're outside on the, if they're on the field during the national anthem, they have to stand. Okay. But they don't have to stand if they're inside the locker room. Okay. Fine. That's fine, well and good. But somebody posted something on Facebook and I copied it and I shared it yesterday. And let me see if I can find it. If I can find it, I will, share it on the page so you can see it. Because it has something to do with that. And it made a valid point. It was a real good point. So. Okay. Here it is. All right. Facebook comment of the month. Jeannie E. Parmirivi. I don't know if I said it right. Just curious, but has anyone seen any of the NFL kneelers protesting anywhere since the season ended on their own time? I mean, since they care so much about their message, I'm just wondering why once they are off the clock, so to speak, they haven't been out advocating their message, exercising their First Amendment right, which they have perfectly free to embrace for the past 6 months. Now, has anybody, right here, has anybody did I share that? I thought I shared it. Yeah. There we go. Anyways, here it is. I thought I had it on share. I'll give you a chance to read that. She makes a valid point. So hopefully you guys seen that. Did you see that? No. But she makes a valid point. If they were so upset about it, why ain't they upset about it during the off season? Because it's not like they're not a celebrity and they can get, they are a celebrity and all they gotta do is call up the media and say, hey, we're gonna go protest over here at the police department because our, oppression, brutality. So, but you don't see them doing that. So that tells me it's false. Doesn't it? If you don't do it 365 days a year, 7 days a week, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and you only do it when you want to, does that mean you really are into that? Or does that mean you don't care?
I don't care.
Oh, we're talking about the NFL kneelers. They only kneel during football, but they don't go out and protest while they're on the off season. You know, I'm just stating. You know, if you cared about it that much, you'd be protesting year round, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. Just something to think about. Got a bunch of people going, damn, that dog is right. Why don't they care about it during the off season? Because they don't care about it, period, during the on season. They just want to make a statement. They want to be in the limelight. They just want to, you know, cause a ruckus. And more people ought to, bring that up. Why don't they do that? The sportscasters that do, hey, how come you guys don't protest during your off time? Yeah, I agree there, Big Steve. I agree with you too there, Grizz. You know, them guys are so big and bad and all this other stuff, but they got to have security guards all the time. They're not big and bad. They're a bunch of cowards. That's all they are. And I've said that. I got a rant on the NFL that says they're a coward. And I have yet to have anybody from the NFL, any football player, say, "Hey, Iron Dog, I'm not a coward. I'll tell you." I haven't had one yet say anything to me about it. I hate the professional football myself anymore. I used to love it. I hate it now. I can't stand it because it's got to the point where all it is a bunch of babied millionaires. That's it. If you don't get their way, I'm not going to play. And you can't make me, and you're still going to pay me. Well, you know what? Fire them all because there's a bunch of college kids that will work for 1/10 of the money and enjoy the game. Why do you think kids in high school work so hard playing football and basketball and baseball and stuff like that so they can get a college scholarship? And then when they get to college, they work hard to become a professional because they want to become a professional. But once they become a professional and they see the money, they don't want to work for it no more. Baker Mayfield, $22 million? Are you kidding me? $22 million to sign his name on the dotted line to get a $12 million contract or $10 million contract or whatever it is. I think it was $34 million total. $22 million just to sign his name. Are you kidding me? That's what's wrong with with the NFL. That is exactly what's wrong with the NFL. Give them all $150,000. They only work 6 months a year. The Traveling Monkey, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here.
Special egg bake for the kids?
Huh?
Special egg bake for the kids?
Yeah, I made egg bakes for the kids and then one for us. You're right. Even the Olympics are screwed up. They let all these people in that are professional athletes and all this other stuff, from other countries, and screwed up on, steroids and all this other stuff. So, and there's so many drugs now that mask the steroids, you can't even tell that they're on steroids. So, all right, I'll tell my wife you said hello there, Traveling Monkey. So, that was my daughter that just said something. So, my lovely daughter, Casey. So, my only daughter, Casey. So, she stops here every morning before she comes to work, has, a cup of coffee with my wife. So, huh. Well, all right, I will there, Traveling Monkey. Um, well, I don't know what to tell you there, Bobby. So the stroke is bad. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, my daughter she loves to come here. She has, a cup of coffee with my wife every morning and smokes a cigarette, and then she goes to work. So.
It's on the floor.
Eh? Scares me too, Grizz. So, by the way, at 9:30, I'm going to call it a day because I've been on here for 3 hours. So that's 8 minutes from now. But I'm still got you in my prayers there, Traveling Monkey. I will have. Did you make a video on it? I'll have to watch that. I have all sorts of, if it's good food, you said energy bars. I'm sure they're good. So. Okay, well, that's good there, Bobby. So, hopefully you made a video of them Traveling Monkey so we can watch it, see how to make them. So I don't know. I might this weekend take a couple of pork butts out and get them thawing out because I want to actually make some sausage. So if I don't this weekend, probably next weekend. Well, that's pretty good. Everything sounds good in that there, Traveling Monkey. All right, make a video. That's pretty cool. Well, that's good. Wearing his pink pants. You're right here, Grizz. Yeah. So, I bet I will love them. I love granola bars and stuff like that, and I have energy bars down in my pantry that are stored, and zip, they're in vacuum sealed bags. I'm sure they've expired by now, but if I wanted to or if I had to eat them, I would. And they'll be down there. I've got them in vacuum sealed bags. I got them in a dark plastic container where no light can get to them. There's no light in that room anyways, other than when you turn it on to walk into it. But, I don't care if they're 20 years out of date. As long as there's no air getting into them and stuff like that, I'm sure they'll be good. Because, air is what kills your stuff, and when you vacuum seal stuff, you take all the air out of it. So, and everything's dry to begin with. Like I said, if I if they're out of date, they're out of date. But if I had to, and I had them for 20 years, I'd eat them. So, there you go. And, yeah, we got all the grandkids. It might be good. Yeah, it should be good snacks for them. So. In fact, I have beef stew down there that is probably a year out of date. I've got cans of it. It's probably a year out of date, and the cans aren't bulging or nothing like that, so I know they're still good. and I have no problem. If I had to eat it, I would go down there, open up a can, and cook it and eat it. You know. Oh, not too much there, TCTV, and you're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Just talking about Traveling Monkey made some energy bars, and I was just telling about some energy bars I have downstairs and some other stuff I have that's probably out of date by now, but you know, I would still eat if I had to. So, hell, I got bacon down there that's 4 years old that I canned, and I open it up, man, it tastes just like it did the day I canned it. So, in fact, it tastes better because I didn't have the extra cost of keeping it frozen for this long. So. Yeah, it's better to eat from your basement than from the 7-Eleven. That's right. You're absolutely right. Okay. Oh, so I was just typing in some stuff. No. Not 40 years old. It's 4 years old. Canned bacon. I canned it myself. I took bacon in some pieces. I threw it in a jar. I pressure canned it 4 years ago. And I still have 2 or 3 jars left. And the other day, what was it, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I made baked beans, and I went down and got a jar of that, fried it all up, threw it in the baked beans, and took it to a reunion, and everybody loved it. So, you have a blessed day too, there, Traveling Monkey. I'm leaving here in 2 minutes myself because I got to get out of here at 9:30. I've been here for 3 hours, so I got to finish my video up and then have breakfast. So. It's 9:29. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. I really do. I love your comments. I love the thoughts, and all your interaction. I enjoy it immensely. I love the fact that we can all get together, and we may not all think alike. We all, we all don't think the same, but at least we can all get along together. Just because me and you don't think the same doesn't mean we can't be friends. So that all being said, I want you all to, God bless you all. Y'all have a great day. You stay safe. You be careful. Hashtag I am somebody. Hashtag looking lovely as ever. Y'all be careful. God bless each and every one of you. And we'll see you tomorrow. And you have a blessed day yourself.